team, and welcome to another episode of Cheap to Chic. We are going to be making carrot cake muffins with cream cheese frosting. I was browsing our favorite store, the Dollarama, and I noticed that they were selling these carrot cake mixes of Dr. Udgar for $1.50. And the cool thing about this is that this kit includes carrot cake mix, it includes yogurt icing mix, and it also includes a disposable baking tray. So you can make squares out of this. You don't even need anything that we're doing today. It's just that I've been doing a lot of bars, a lot of squares, and I thought I'd change it up and make muffins. So I'm just thinking outside the box of this box and gonna make carrot cake muffins. The ingredients that you'll need for one box: 6 tablespoons of milk and 6 tablespoons of oil and 2 large eggs. So we will need eggs at the grocery store or whatnot. The great thing is that we have organic milk from the Dollarama, and this was $2.50 for Earth's Own oat milk. So we have that for our 6 tablespoons, and then also we bought a oil, and the oil was I think $2.25 if I'm not mistaken, and we need 6 tablespoons of oil. So what we're gonna do is put these into the cake mixture, and I'm doubling up because I want big cupcakes, and again I'm thinking outside the box. So here is a baking tray from Dr. Udgar, and it tells you where you need to fold it and so forth in the box. So that is your baking tray. So we have our mixture for our icing. Now this is actually yogurt icing, which is really cool. Yogurt icing would be pretty cool with these bars by itself. You don't have to go ahead and do cream cheese icing. We are doing cream cheese icing because what's better with carrot cake than cream cheese icing, let's be honest? The best, nothing compares. Let's dump the packet in. Let's just get to it. Now, if you have carrots on hand, then I would definitely go ahead and shred some carrot and put in natural carrot into this mixture. It'll make the cupcakes or the cake or anything that you are gonna make out of this mixture a little bit more moisture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 tablespoons of oil. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 eggs per box, and of course I'm doubling up. So just 2 eggs if you're doing one box. Perfect. Now let's just go ahead and mix this all up. It's already, so this is really great. Okay, perfect guys. So now that we have that all done, we're gonna go ahead and fill our pans. Now this tells us that we need to preheat our oven for 350. This is gonna take 25 to 30 minutes, and then we'll let it cool, and we'll go ahead and top our muffins with our cream cheese icing. So let's go ahead and preheat our oven for to 350. So while our oven is preheating, we're gonna go ahead and put in our filling and get them prepped for oven. So while we wait for our muffins to bake in our oven, we are going to make our cream cheese icing, and using this Betty Crocker 225. So we don't need our icing sugar, we don't need our butter or anything like that to make that. We just need to outsource eggs and our cream cheese if you decide to go that route. Now you can always use the yogurt icing in this packet, and for the yogurt icing in this packet you would need butter actually. A 1/4 cup of butter and 2 tablespoons of milk. So that's what you would need for the yogurt mixture that is in this packet. okay? And you know what, honestly, I was thinking about it, but these trays are really cool. And like, if you didn't have any baking ware or anything, then grab this kit and make yourself some squares. Absolutely super, super cool. And especially for $1.50, like that, you can't go wrong. And it's Dr. Edgar, like, hello. If you want to go with the cream cheese method, you don't have to worry about the icing sugar or anything, or the butter or the milk or anything like that when you are making this. So that's really, really good. So what we'll do is we have let this soften to room temperature, and all we're gonna do is go ahead and cream it. So we'll return, guys, once everything is chilled up and cooled, and we will go ahead and pipe and make these cupcakes into pretty masterpieces. All right, catch you in a few. Wow, guys. Okay, so these have been out of the oven, and these were baked for 40 minutes like I expected, to about 42 minutes. That is what they look like right now, and we're just gonna let these cool for now, and we are still chilling our icing. So once everything is chilled, we'll come back and pipe them or make them very pretty when we return. See you in a bit. So these have chilled overnight. It's the very next day. Good morning. And we have made these now. We were able to make 8. As you can tell, they're pretty good. I only have 6 left. They're so good that they had 2. So what we're gonna do is, you know how Tim Hortons usually has carrot cake cream cheese muffins and they're stuffed and packed with cream cheese? That's what we're gonna replicate here. And so what we're going to do is, I have the icing already chilled and stuff, and we are going to make our own piping bag. Now, typically you can buy these piping bags at the Dollarama. Personally, I buy large quantity of Ziploc bags, and you can use a Ziploc bag just by cutting the tip. What we're gonna do now is just make squares in the middle of our cupcakes with a knife. And I'm using a paring knife so that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but you still get a depth to the icing when you do put it in there. There you go. And the rest of this will just hollow out really simple. Just like that. Okay. So we have our hollowed out muffin, okay? And that's where we're gonna pipe and fill the cream cheese in. What we're gonna do is we are going to just shave these tops off because we're gonna fill them, and then we're gonna place our muffin tops back in to place once we are ready for it, okay? So let's replicate that for the rest of the muffins now. Okay, perfect. So all of our muffins have been hollowed out, and we are going to go ahead and fill, and then we will pipe these guys. Now all we're gonna do is take each one and fill the inside. Okay, and we're gonna put back our muffin topper. Look at that. You can't even see it, right? You wouldn't even know. It's a surprise, a hidden surprise. So we'll pipe that one, and we'll put that one in there as well, and replicate and do the same thing for all the rest. Okay, so we have these done. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and finish them off and make them look very pretty. And all you gotta do is just do swirls from your piping bag. Voila. So here we have our carrot cake muffins with cream cheese icing, and that is a relatively big muffin, and we were able to make 8 out of these. So I've already piped them and I've already put them in the fridge, but this is just so that you can see what it looks like up close and personal. And again, guys, I hope that you're able to score this Dr. Udgar carrot cake mix. I hope that you're able to get this in your local Dollarama store. It's really, really tasty. It's a super hit here at this house, and I hope that you're able to replicate this in your own home. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Comment below and let me know how yours turned out. I'd love to hear your comments. I love reading them, so please go ahead and comment below. And on that note, guys, I just wanted to thank you so much for tuning in to Baking Cheek to Chic, and we'll check you on the next video.